Despite the impending U.S. presidential election, the world's attention is turned to the small Eastern European country of Elbonia. Once believed to not even be a real country, Elbonia has shocked the political scene by holding its first ever premier election. We're now joined in studio by political analyst Dr. Nico Lombuckler and professor of international politics Dreyfus Lerner. What can you tell us about this heated election?
Well, Sean, the thing is, this is a very important election. A lot is riding on it.
That's right. Many believe the freedoms of the Elbonian citizens are at stake.
Let's talk about the two candidates, a mule and a barrel of pickles. Now, there seems to be a lot of mudslinging in the Elbonian news. What's going on?
Well, Sean, currently the mule is being investigated for assault. The police were called to his campaign headquarters after he allegedly kicked his press secretary in the head. But his cabinet has assured us that he was simply startled when she snuck up behind him.
Okay, but this is not the first time that this has happened. If people were to take the time and study, they would realize that, the mule has had a history of assault. He's utterly insane. He's completely out of touch with the public.
Out of touch? Oh, come on. This, coming from the biggest fake there is. Did you know that barrel of pickles was not always a barrel of pickles? I'd like to remind you that just 4 years ago from today, that barrel of pickles was a barrel of cucumbers.
Okay, and I'd like to remind you that that mule was not raised on a donkey farm. He always plays the working man card. But let me tell you, he was raised by his father on a Clydesdale ranch. Let me repeat that. A Clydesdale ranch. He lives the life that less than 2% of all Elbonians hope to ever achieve.
Well, there certainly seems to be a lot at stake here. What kind of campaign is being made by the third-party camp?
Well, actually, Sean, it's a good question. Most Elbonians, I think, agree with the policies of the third-party candidate, but I don't think that anyone could live with themselves if they actually decided to vote for the third-party candidate, Ralph Nader.
Well, I think that goes for all of us. Coming up, Governor Palin's belief that noise pollution is the biggest threat to the environment and why Senator Biden believes her voice contributes to 30% of the problem. Stay tuned.